Hey YouTube, welcome back. So have you ever been hard at work designing, building out a new room, and you're rudely interrupted by a random villager visiting your house? It was charming at first, don't get me wrong, but it's become pretty annoying for many players who want to spend their time decorating, or in my case sitting, uninterrupted. Many members of the community have even reported villagers hanging around for more than 10 minutes, which is pretty awkward. But the real reason this is super inconvenient is because it stops you being able to decorate whilst you host your nosy neighbour. Fortunately, there are a few tricks to get them to leave, and even one so far solid theory to stop them visiting altogether. But before we look at that, let's take a look at how we can get villagers to leave who are already visiting. Number 1. Cockroaches. If you've ever found yourself time travelling or stepping away from the game for a long period of time, you may have returned to find your house infested with cockroaches. Some people choose to keep them as pets, whilst others squish them. Poor things. Fortunately, if you're inside your house decorating and hanging out with your cockroaches, if a villager chooses to visit, they pretty much leave immediately, therefore not really causing any issues at all. Well done, cockroaches. Number 2. Other rooms. Now, villagers visiting and getting in the way of your speed building is really only an issue if you're in the main room of your house, because it turns out if you're in any other room and a villager decides to invite themselves over, seriously Octavian, what's up with that? You can simply ignore them and within a few seconds they'll assume you're not home and leave. Again, not really an issue for the most part, but whatever you do, don't leave the room until they're gone. Number 3. Leave. If you happen to be decorating your main room and a villager stops by unannounced and you can no longer get on with your work or craft or design, the easiest way to get them to leave again is simply head out the door yourself. Upon trying to leave, the villager will get the hint and leave automatically by themselves, leaving you to get back to work. Let's just hope they're not watching from outside. That would be an awkward conversation next time they visit. Number 4. Airport gates. Now, if you're looking to focus your time on decorating without any interruptions and you really don't want to waste your time kicking out villagers who stop by, there is a feature that appears to stop them inviting themselves over altogether, leaving you as much time as you want to decorate. Now, I have to stress this is still a theory because I might have just been super lucky, but I tested it for hours across different days and it seems to work. So if you head to the airport and speak with Orville and ask to invite other players into your island, and of course opening your airport gates, you should be able to head home without the worry of being interrupted by villagers. Personally, I tested with a dodo code and obviously didn't tell anyone and was able to stay at home completely uninterrupted. After all, I did move to a deserted island for a reason. Anyway, this mechanic also worked in past games, so I'm pretty confident this wasn't just luck. So if you truly don't want to interact with your villagers in your house and see themselves inviting themselves over, simply open your gaze. So there we have it, just a quick tips and tricks video on how to deal with the villagers visits that were added in the most recent content update. But what do you think about villagers visiting your home? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Of course, thank you so much to all the patrons and channel members for supporting this content, and until next time, have an amazing day, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.